the 60-volt Flex-Force power system from Toro. You've got the most powerful battery in its class. You've got a full line of interchangeable battery-powered tools, including the #1 mowers and snow blowers in America, plus trimmers, leaf blowers, hedgers, chainsaws, and more. All of them unbeatable. You got the ability to finish everything without sacrificing anything. You got 60 volts of power without compromise. Visit Toro.com/FlexForce.
The preamble to our Declaration of Independence reads, and I'm paraphrasing, "When in the course of human events, the sovereign, the rulers, no longer represent the people, they have a right, under the laws of nature and nature's God, to alter or abolish their government and to form a new government by and for the people with equal rights for everyone in pursuit of life, liberty, and happiness." That was on July 4th, 1776, the Declaration of Independence in my birthplace of Philadelphia, the birthplace of liberty. Now, 245 years later, it's time to do the same thing again. Our so-called government no longer represents us. We have a Republican Party that's dead. Dead as a mackerel, as the proverb goes. We have a Democrat Party which is evil to the core, which is socializing, communizing, atheizing, and inducing every radical ideology into our body politic. And if you complain, you're called a racist. People are no longer equal. White people are now at the back of the bus. We were born with a racist gene. We engage in systemic racism. We're evil. Well, everybody in this country is equal, and that's what the Declaration of Independence stood for. It stood for equality, for people being able to prosper based on their merit, not on the color of their skin, as Martin Luther King said wisely. It is time to rise up. It is time to declare independence. I have started a new political party separate from Freedom Watch and AmericaSheriff.org. It's called the New American Independence Party. Watch what we do. We need a new movement, and we need a new government. We need a system where we elect representatives, not based on fraud, but honestly. We have to know who's voting. We have to know dead people aren't voting. Phony people aren't voting. Legal aliens aren't voting. We need a representative system of government. We need judges who are not bought and paid for by special interest groups that return the favors when they're on the federal bench. Thomas Jefferson predicted that federal judges, unelected, and that includes Supreme Court justices, will become despots and tyrants, causing us to shed the blood of patriots and despots and tyrants again every 20 years or so, adding what's a few thousand dead to refresh the tree of liberty. Jefferson didn't want to see anybody dead or hurt, and neither do I. And that's why peacefully we're seeking to abolish this government and to form a new government and to get judges who are accountable to the people elected, not put in place by political campaign contributions and sometimes out and out bribes. We need some additions to our Constitution that allow for discrimination suits to be brought on the basis of ideology and political belief, because right now, the First Amendment has been killed. It's dead because the people that control the media will not tolerate conservative or people of faith or those who believe in the vision of our founding fathers and let them speak freely. These are the kinds of things that on July 5th and July 6th, across from Independence Hall in Philadelphia, assembling a group of learned people equivalent to our founding fathers, there are some left in this country, we will meet and we will discuss the formation of a new government. And I believe that the military and the police will follow us. They've been much maligned. They certainly are not on the side of Biden and Harris and the rest of the lefts that has put us in a dictatorship in this country. We can do it. We can do it again. It's harder to do it today than it was in 1776, but we will get it done Because again, we're in worse shape than we were in 1776. The king was not a socialist. The king was not a communist. The king was not an atheist. He was not a radical Muslim. He was not a member of the Marxian Jewish left, and I'm Jewish, so no one can accuse me of being an anti-Semite. I'm also a Zionist, but the Jewish left is extremely destructive, not just of this country, but of Israel and Jewry in general. Fortunately, they're a minority, but they have control of the media and other aspects of American society. They were not a radical LGBTQT. They were not a radical Black, and they certainly were not godless atheists. And again, most of the people in these groups are good people, but the radicals have assumed control, and they have their puppet masters. They have Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. You might have seen right after the Derek Chauvin verdict, trashed white people, trashed this country, called all white people racist. We don't have to take it anymore. I will not take it anymore. You must not take it anymore. And we must rise up peacefully and legally. We must legally and peacefully eliminate these people from the body politic. There will be only one side that wins and one side that loses. And with the divine providence of God, as our founding fathers invoked in the Declaration of Independence, the Father and the Son will come to our aid if we come to our own aid. So I want you to go to freedomwatchusa.org. I'm going to have it up on our website this week and see what we're doing at our Third Continental Congress in Philadelphia on July 5th and 6th of this year. I want you to support that, and I want you to support our citizens' grand juries and everything we do, because I will risk all for this country. I'm not going to flee like a lot of people are fleeing now. If I have to be the last man standing, I will. But you need to join me. So get up off the couch, as I say, and forget the scandal industry. It Takes a Revolution, the book that I wrote, and get to work. Because if you don't, there'll be nothing left for your kids and grandkids and future generations. That's my message for today. I'll be back Monday with another special podcast. Think about it. Think about it over the weekend and act. It's not time to go into retirement. It's time to get active. God bless you. God bless your family. Stay safe. Thank you for listening to me.
At T. Rowe Price, we've guided investors through change for over 80 years. Our team of financial consultants is dedicated to helping you reach your goals with insights and personal guidance.
I am here because I want to make things happen for our clients.
We're on the same team. Investors have retirement or investment goals in mind, and our goal is to help them get there.
So as you navigate life and market changes, we're here to help you make informed decisions for the future. Learn more about achieving the retirement you've always wanted by clicking the ad. T. Rowe Price. Invest with confidence.